Entrepreneurship can be really hard. And when you're doing it by yourself, trying to navigate the terrain, it can almost be impossible. That's why we created the Entrepreneur Circle. Every episode, you're going to hear from incredible entrepreneurs who are in the same trenches that you are in. And we're going to talk through what's working, what's not working, whether it be in marketing, finance, or anything in between. We're here to talk business and figure out how each of us can rise together. So welcome to the circle. Let's dig in. Hi, everybody. I'm Paresa Noble, your host of Entrepreneur Circle, and I'm here with Avi. She's here to help me with another episode of Entrepreneur Circle, and this one's going to be interesting because we're talking about how kids absorb money habits between ages 3 and 7, and there's a new Roblox game that is cashing in on that window. So first, let's start with the research. Research shows that children begin forming their core financial habits and mindset between ages 3 and 7. Avi, how old are you?
5.
Ooh, right in the middle. That's deep. I'm glad we're having this conversation. This means that 5-year-olds are exactly in the middle of that window. They're most susceptible. So in May 2026, Prosperous Kids just launched Mimi's Dream Builders inside of Roblox. And this is the world's first children's financial literacy game built inside of a gaming ecosystem. It teaches earning, saving, entrepreneurship, investments, all through play. Listen, my kids are not allowed to play Roblox. And when I saw this, I started talking to some other parents about how you can create a private server for your kids to go on and play. Like my kid keeps asking me, my oldest, not you, thankfully, you little angel, but my oldest is asking, why can't I play Roblox? Well, for those of you that don't know, Roblox, I think they're still in the middle of it or they just finished, but they were in a huge lawsuit because there was a lot of predatory behavior from sexual predators happening on Roblox that the Roblox management team did nothing about. And the only reason that they are making changes or have made changes is because they got into so much trouble and there were actual really concerning things that had happened. So apparently today's Roblox landscape is better, right? The source that I'm sharing this from is directly from press release that came from Prosperous Kids. So it came from the source that actually created the game. Okay. I think it's important for parents to know what platforms our kids are getting on and what they are doing. Yeah. You agree? I see you nodding. Yeah, girl. It's important, right? We're the ones in charge of protecting their little minds and souls and bodies, right? But I also am a huge fan of teaching them financial literacy in a way that feels good for them. So this is an interesting release, okay? Because really, let's talk about at what age do you actually start talking to your kid about money and business? Avi, do you know what a business is?
No.
No?
I mean, yes.
It's okay if you don't know, sweetie pie.
Yeah.
You know how when we went to do a lemonade stand, you and Xander kind of started a little lemonade stand business, you know? You remember that?
Yeah.
And what did you do in that lemonade stand?
We sell lemonade.
You did sell lemonade.
And we had a fruit stand.
We also had a fruit stand and we went to Home Depot. We bought wooden planks. We bought some paint. We made a pretty legit stand. One side of it said Lovely Lemonade. The other side of it said Fantastic Fruit Stand. This idea came from Andy Frizella's children's book, Otis and Charlie. If you don't have that, start there. It's a great book series about following your dreams and working hard and starting a lemonade stand business or a fantastic fruit stand, whatever. So we started that, right? And you started a business. I think this is the spot that we could have, at least for me, I would have loved to learn more about my dad's business when I was a child, because I think so much of our perception of money is born and rooted in our minds at this age. Whether we believe money is the root of all evil, or if we believe people with money are insensitive, or if we believe these negative things, then we're going to grow up self-sabotaging any chance we have an opportunity to create wealth. I hope you'll repeat that part to yourself. There is also the contrary to that. When we are showing our kids abundance and showing them that we can follow our dreams and create value in the marketplace through starting our businesses, just like a lemonade stand, we're able to instill these values of abundance, the idea that I can go create anything and it can turn into money for me. I think these are important things to start implementing and talking about and doing at such a young age. So I know for us, we're going to have a lot more lemonade stands this summer now that the kids are 5 and 7. And I think maybe even a few more ideas as we go. The other piece here is meeting kids where they are. If they're already on Roblox, why not make it educational? If they're already playing video games, why not make it educational? Yeah, maybe. It is Roblox. So honestly, for me, I have to redetermine and do some more research on how I feel about letting my kids on Roblox. But it is good to know that there is a game out there.
Our cousin named Cyrus plays Roblox.
Yes, he does play Roblox. Maybe we should tell him about this cool new game, because that would be a fun game for him to start, don't you think? It's this game where you learn all about money and investing and saving and starting a business and entrepreneurship. Does that sound fun?
I don't know that.
Maybe we'll look at it. Maybe we'll play. The last thing I want to say is that 79% of parents are more transparent about money with their kids than their own parents were for them. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing? Because, you know, there's two prongs to this. If you are sharing financial information with your kid, how much money you make, you know, XYZ, if you're stating it as facts, that's one thing. I think that's less harmful than saying we can't afford that right now, or no, it's too expensive. I feel like those two responses of, Mommy, can I get this toy? And if I say no, it's too expensive, that's going to stick. I think it's a pivot. It's a pivot in how we respond. And Avi, you've been saving a lot of your money, huh? If there's something that you really want that Mommy won't buy for you, you know you can buy it with
My money.
her money, and she can earn as much money as she wants, right? What are some ways that you can earn some money?
Cleaning up the house and putting the clothes in the laundry camper. And
Yeah, there's so much to do, isn't there?
picking up the playroom.
There is no shortage of work. You know what I'm saying? You get $1 for each of those things. Yes, please. More of that. Less of, no, we can't right now. And more of, yeah, you can. How are you going to make the money to go get it? So with that said, interesting new opportunities to play on Roblox. If you decide to do that, I would say I would recommend a group on Facebook called Parenting in a Tech World. Go look it up. Join that group, because as technology continues to evolve for all of us, our kids are very susceptible, right? And I think what makes that hard is that we don't know what we don't know, because it's changing so quickly. So do your research. You know that this solution is out there, and I hope it's super helpful for you. Oh, look, she cleaned this up. Good job. You get $1. Yeah, congratulations. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Remember this as you go about your day today. The ideas that are on your heart for a reason. Do not ignore them. Tune into them. Tap in, lean in, understand them, and pursue them. If not you, then who? If this episode was helpful to you in any way, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It does wonders for our efforts, and it helps us to continue our mission of inspiring entrepreneurs and giving them the resources and the perspective we all need to take it to the next level. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Paresa Noble, and we'll catch you next time.